So after you have seen this very short example of how to do things quick and fast but professionally in Word, let us now briefly touch the cloud word processor which Google offers. Actually, it's not the word processor, it's the spreadsheet. It's the equivalent of Excel, but we will use it as a common database, as the common roster on the cloud, I'd like to call it. And we will all work together into this new thing for a few tens of minutes, a few dozens of minutes. I call it our roster on the cloud because it is really, actually, it is an example of cloud computing. Cloud computing is where we don't work with applications installed on our computer, on our PC, on our machine, but we work with things that are on the cloud, but not just the data. You know Dropbox and you know Google Drive. You have files which are no more stored on your computer, but are somewhere in a server of Google or of Dropbox or somewhere like that. No, we don't just give only the file to the internet, but we also use internet applications to work on these files. We use Google Excel lookalike, which is called Google Spreadsheet, to work on a spreadsheet which is on Google with the software that we download and we use it on the internet, but then it's not stored on our machine. Everything we do, it's on the cloud, no more on our computer. This is happening today, and it's the future of information technology, and it's also the future of Office. Why is that important? Because that's the way technologies, when are mature, they disappear. Like tap water, like electricity, like mobile phone connection. We don't know where the infrastructure is. We just use the technology. We open the tap and it comes water. And it is the first mature technology. You don't have the faintest idea where that water comes from. But you know that there is an aqueduct, and you know that there is a lot of work to bring that water, lots of pipelines to bring that water to your kitchen, bathroom, or where it is. And this was the first time we used disappearing technology. Actually, it happened in Rome 2000 plus years ago. Also, the mobile phone. You pick up the phone and you call anywhere in the world and you have no idea where the connection is passing through. Something like that is happening with the internet, with information technology. We are going to use more and more the cloud transparent infrastructure to us rather than the application stored on our computer. It's safer, it's a lot cheaper, and it's also allow us to work with our data and with the software we like on the many machines we are now using. We are no more having just one personal computer. We are using many computers at office, at school, at home, a portable, a laptop, a mobile phone. So let's go on with this roster on the cloud, our first experiment of cloud computing together. You probably have already used this, but this class mandatorily shows you how to do this kind of things from scratch. So please just follow me. This is the moment when we in class produce Google spreadsheets all together. Students following remotely can access the spreadsheet following the link they find on Moodle and can perform the exercise alone or synchronously when they follow the class in real time. Anyway, all we do here is we create a Google spreadsheet, which I have actually already prepared for you, and you just only have to fill it, but you need the authorization from me to access it, which I will give it to you once I receive your email and preferably a Gmail account. I already mentioned this in one of the first day of classes. Microsoft Office is certainly not the only suite of personal productivity, word processor, spreadsheet, and presentation software. The other most common thing besides Google Apps is the Apache OpenOffice, which, as I mentioned, is already used as the official software by China, Brazil, Indonesia, India, which, it's a lot of people. If we have time, I will show you an example of Apache OpenOffice things in class. But you may download Apache OpenOffice from any source on the internet easily and install it on your machines. It's a good thing to do because more and more you will probably have to deal with partners or correspondents coming from parts of the world where Microsoft software is not so much used. Now you must know that the most common problem that you will ever hit on using computers. Okay, one more first real life lesson. The most common problem you will hit in using computers is lose your files. People keep losing their files every day. And sometimes this is not that much of a problem. Sometimes it's vital because it's the last version of the document you just edited, and where is it? You saved and you forgot where. The solution is to be careful, of course, first of all, but also to know about the file system. The file system is the organization in folders that the modern computers use to store files. And we will have a rule in this class on where to store our files. Well, yes, it's as simple as that. Everything in a computer is a file or a set of files. Even Windows is a set of files. Word and Excel, the programs, are a set of files. Everything is a set of files. So where are these files? It's of the utmost importance. Otherwise, as usual, we will hit troubles. So once we understood that everything is a file, that also Windows is a set of files, and file must be correctly organized, all CS110 works, documents, files, in other words, must be stored on the shared OneDrive, Microsoft OneDrive, a special memory area of 1 terabyte offered to each JCU student and faculty, of which the next slide will talk to you about. We will start today localizing where this resource is on our Windows Explorer, and if necessary, ask IT services to set up it for each one of us. Here you have two links. The top picture is Information Technology Services. Click there and you access the help desk of John Cabot University for Students. Click down on OneDrive sharing files and folders to go to the specific instructions of the IT services of John Cabot for the OneDrive memory area. Today we will end class making sure that everybody has correct access to his own OneDrive, because it's where you will store your tests, your homework, and etc. while working on that. Delivery to me will be, of course, as we said above, on Moodle, but that's the area you can access from everywhere in the world you connect to the internet. So it's not going to be a problem of having, oh, I left my homework on my portable. I'm sorry, my computer crashed. I can't find where I saved my files anymore. No more. If everything is stored in OneDrive, then there is no issues, no problem, no questions. That's the reason why I not strongly request, I make it mandatory for you to use a OneDrive. It might be, at times a bit unusual, but I'm sure you can make it.